Greetings everyone, this is Danny from harrtravel.com, your Alaska experts, and I am so excited to share our flight seeing adventure with you. There's no better way to see Alaska than from the air. Of course, we love to complement that from the sea, also from the land. Putting them all together, you're gonna get the most comprehensive experience and really take the whole thing to another level. Now we're gonna follow along today as we tour, but before we get started, keep in mind when you're ready to book your next cruise or cruise tour, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book those right at harrtravel.com. They also can help you add on one of these incredible adventures to enhance what's already a wonderful experience so you can get the very most out of your cruise experience. Now, Denali National Park is an incredible place to visit. It's one of our true treasures here in America, and there's so many wonderful ways to experience it. Of course, you can head out and enjoy a tundra tour like we did earlier today. You can check out all the wildlife. We got to see bear, you got to see moose. It was an absolute blast. We've also done river rafting, some ATV, and now we're gonna head up and see it all from up above. To me, to get the most comprehensive experience, you gotta do it all and check it all out, and I think that Denali Air does an incredible job helping you explore it. Now keep in mind, in addition to that, you have all kinds of different helicopter options. You're also gonna have lots of ways to dig in deep to wilderness. You can even do a covered wagon. Now, one of the many things that you can do here in Denali, of course, is the flight seeing. It's the best way to see the mountain, right? The mountain doesn't pop out each and every single day, but from here you have the best possible chance and you're gonna love the entire experience. It's fully narrated, the pilots are great at what they do. You generally get within a half a mile of the mountain itself. One of the true majestic things here in America, of course, it's the largest peak in North America. It's one of the toughest to climb as well. So why not fly over it and check it out with us?
Before we get underway, let's take a moment to become familiar with the safety features of our Piper Navajo aircraft. Please refer to the passenger safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you.
Now, our flight today was a unique and incredible experience. Now, we had a really smooth takeoff here, and as soon as you went, we could actually see the Princess Lodge, McKinley Chalet from Holland America, and all the area down the valley. Now, this truly is the footstep to Denali National Park. And one of the great things about these planes is we actually were able to do low altitude all over the park. So past the main entrance there, of course there's multiple entrances, and the park has been expanded throughout the years. I love that they've done that because it's truly preserved one of the last wildernesses on Earth. Now you can see lots of unique geographical features. You're gonna find braided rivers all throughout the park because they're fed by glaciers. So you get that glacial silt in there and you can really see it from up above. And as we would go up and over each and every single ridge, you get a brand new view. Sanctuary River, you could see all in the distance as it went along. But to me, what's so unique about it today was the changing of the colors. So we're here in late August. What we got to see is kind of the beginning of fall. So you got to see all the spectacularness that is Denali, and of course, as it's changing. Now, as we continued along, you can see the road that goes through, but as soon as you get past, there's really nothing else out there. It's true expansive wilderness. So in all the lakes and ponds that you can see, of course, a little bit of wildlife moving around down below. But we went up to see Denali. And this is something that not that many people get to experience. They call it the 30% club. It's only about 30% of the visitors that visit this park get to see it. This is one of the best ways. And I'll tell you what, I wasn't quite sure, but as we kind of banked and then turned up right above the clouds, the mountain came into view. It was absolutely magnificent. It is, of course, the largest mountain in North America. It is Denali. It used to be called Mount McKinley. There's a lot of history behind that. In fact, it was named even before McKinley was president. But what you'll find here now is tribute to the native cultures. You also have the wilderness here, the wildlife, and weaving it all together to see the top of the mountain, it really did take my breath away. And one of the great things here is we got to see it from multiple angles. So we went back and forth several times. We were able to go all the way around, see both the North Peak and the South Peak. You can see all the glaciers. There's a glacier that goes right down the middle of the mountain. But it's truly something exceptional. It's something that we highly recommend when you visit Denali National Park. Of course, your Harr Travel advisor will make that advice as well. Whatever it is that you do here, make sure that you see the park as long as you can and from as many angles as you can experience. Whether it's the wildlife or the scenic vistas, you're gonna truly be blown away. And of course, heading up over it, getting a view of that incredible mountain is a spectacular way to do it. Now that truly was a life-changing experience. It was absolutely spectacular to go all around the park. Of course, we drove through it, to see it from up above, but then of course to pop out of the clouds and see Denali. It is one of the world's true wonders. I've been lucky enough to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, see some of the biggest mountains in the world, but there's something special about this up here in Alaska. It's truly untamed wilderness, and the fact that they had enough foresight to protect the park the way that they did, it truly makes this an incredible place to visit. Once again, when you're visiting Denali, I highly recommend a flight seeing adventure. And of course, Denali Air does the most spectacular job. Enjoyed our time here. And of course, when you're ready to book your next cruise or cruise tour, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on harrtravel.com. We know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, even take you up in the air.